Hi guys, this is Manvi Singh and I am a law student of IME Law College and I am a legal intern in Lexis and Company. So the topic is international humanitarian law. The term humanitarian law is of relatively recent origin. The Geneva Conventions of 1949 did not use the term humanitarian law. They mentioned only humanitarian activities and humanitarian organizations. Although publicists started using the term humanitarian law in the early 1950s, the term appeared perhaps for the first time in 1965 in resolution of the 22nd International Red Cross Conference held in Vienna. Humanitarian law deals with those matters which have an impact armed conflict on the life, personal integrity, and life liberty of human being. It seeks to limit the effect of conflict. Humanitarian law may be referred to that body of law which defines those principles and rules which limit the use of violence in a time of war. So the aim of the humanitarian laws are two. The first one is to protect persons who are no longer directly engaged in hostilities such as sick and wounded, shipwrecked prisoners of war and civilians. So the second one is to limit the effect of violence in fighting and restrict or prohibits those means and unnecessary suffering to attain of the objective of the conflict. So the second one is humanitarian law protects the right of the certain person in certain circumstances. These rules are inspired by the principle of humanitarian, which they mean to be avoid human suffering, barbarism, and brutality in armed conflict. So the new one is which is came in the humanitarian law. So the sources of international humanitarian law are treaties and customary rules. In 20th century, a number of treaties have been concluded to the protect of victim of armed conflict and to prohibit or restriction the method and mean of welfare. So most important amongst them are Geneva Convention of 1949 and its additional protocols. In addition to these international treaties, treaties are also the sources of international humanitarian law. Customary rules of international law which have been practiced by the states since antiquity and also the source of international humanitarian law. In addition to the above, the resolution adopted by the General Assembly of the United Nations, though not binding on a state, may contribute to the formation of a customary rule if voted unanimously or by overwhelming votes, and if they find a reflection in other subsequent solution. So now the history development of humanitarian law. Although rules of humanitarian law may be found in Bible, Quran, Dharma in the Vedic period in India, more specifically in Manusmriti, a systematic development of modern humanitarian law in armed conflict originated in the second half of the 19th century, when the need was originated in the second half to felt the humanized welfare warfare and to protect the victim armed conflict. Geneva Convention of 22 August 1864 was the first convention which provided for the certain rules regarding the condition of the wounded armies in the field. So the full name of the convention was the Convention of the Amelioration of the Condition of the Wounded in the Field. Negotiation for the convention was Condition of the Wounded in the Field, and initiated by founder of the Red Cross Henry Dunant. The convention provided for first was the immunity from capture and destruction of all establishment for the treatment wounded and sick soldiers and their personnel. And the second one is the impartial receptions and treatment of all combats. And the third is the protection of civilian, rendering aid to wounded. And fourth was recognition of Red Cross symbols as a means of identify personnel and equipment covered by the agreement. So now the Hague Conventions of 1889 and 1907. So in 1899, the so-called peace conference at the Hague was convened on the personal initiative of the Europe Nicholas II of Russia. The conference made from the May 18 to July 29 in 1899, and 26 nations took part in the conference. The conference was resulted in the adoption of three important conventions. So the first was the Convention for the Pacific Settlement of the International Dispute. Second was Convention with respect to the laws and customs of war and land. And the third was Convention concerning the adoption of the maritime warfare. So these conventions may be called the courts. So the second Hague Peace Conference of 1907, though first proposed by US President Roosevelt, was officially convened by Nicholas II. The conference met from June 15 to October 907. Was attended by the representative of 44 states, produced 13 conventions, while 3 conventions, namely that for the Pacific settlements of international disputes. The Hague Convention number 4 of 907 concerning the regulation respecting the laws and customs of war and on land attempted to humanize warfare to the codified laws of war. So now the Geneva Convention of 1949. During the Second World War, shocking crime was committed against the humanity. A regime of complete lawlessness and tyranny was established. Warring parties had barbarously neglected human values and dignity. At the end of the war, atomic bomb was dropped over the Nagasaki and Hiroshima by the United States Air Force, and the German made use to V2 bombs fired from the continent against England. So the destruction of civilian targets such as residential areas, hundreds of millions behind the front lines using of long distance rockets and atomic bomb against enemy territory without discriminating between target, with where measures have put to end invulnerability of civilians and destroyed the basic distinction of law of war. So the difference between the armed force and civilian population, between military and non-military objectives. Bill Gretling frequently abused the principles containing in the earlier conventions, and therefore it was decided to extend codifying the provisions in an international Red Cross conference in Stockholm held on August 23 to 30 and 1948. So the conference developed 4 conventions which was approved in Geneva in 1944. So the guys, thank you so much for listening me. Like, comment and share.